everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Meeks, the face behind Revolution Trades. My goal of this channel is to talk all things investing and trading, making it super simple. So whether you do crypto, futures, options, forex, whatever it is, if you do some type of technical analysis, my channel can benefit you. Before I get into this video, I wanted you guys to know a little bit of facts about me. So I am 22 years old, turning 23 in a couple months, Jordan here. And I have been trading for 4 years, I think 4 years starting in April. Also, I am a personal trainer. I love the gym, I love movement, and I love sports. So that is why I actually pursued it in school. I am actually graduating this year. I am studying kinesiology, and that is a little bit about me. Let's actually dive into this video because I know you guys are here for the market structure part. So let's dive in. Market structure is so important regardless of what you're trading, whether it's forex, whether it's futures, options, stocks, whatever it is. If you do technical analysis, market structure is ridiculously important. So my goal for today is to help you guys understand it so you can be the best trader that you can be. The markets move in 3 different ways. We can call this sideways, bullish structure, and bearish structure. We are going to talk about bullish structure first, okay? So in bullish structure, usually this is how price is going to somewhat look. If we were to draw a trend line on price, what's going to happen is we're going to see a bunch of candles going up like this, down, up, and it's just going to continue that pattern, okay? This is what bullish structure looks like. And what we really want to pay attention when we see structure like this is these high points here. This high point, this high point, this high point, and this high point. These points can help you get great entries, and they can also help you confirm trend direction, okay? So when we are looking at structure like this, I want you guys to think in your head, highs need to be broken. So when I say this, I want you guys to think, okay, we have this high point here. In order for price to continue making this bullish structure, as we call it, we need high points to be broken. So when price was here, we needed to break this level, this high point here, in order to confirm that the trend is truly bullish, okay? That being said, if I continue drawing more lines, okay, so here we have another one. Here we have another one, and here we have another one. Price is breaking these high points, which is confirming trend direction because price makes what? Higher highs and higher lows in a bullish market. I want to write that down for you guys. Higher highs and higher lows in a bullish market, okay? Higher high. So this is, we have a low here. We created a high, we created a higher low. We created a higher high. We created a higher low. We created a higher high. And that is why when I tell you those high points need to be broken, they need to be broken in order to confirm this is happening. Bullish structure, aka higher highs and higher lows. When you think about price breaking these points, you want true breaks of structure to occur. You want price to truly break that high point. So just so we're on the same page, I want to make sure we understand breaks of structure a little bit more. If you guys are unfamiliar with support and resistance, I will definitely do a video on this. I want you guys to pretend you're in your house. You probably already are in your house, okay? You're standing on a floor, okay? That is your support. It is supporting you. And that is where traders look for buys. As far as resistance, aka ceiling, is going to be above you. So when you look up, you see your ceiling, and that is when traders usually sell in the market, okay? When you are at a support, I told you guys, usually people want to get in for buys, okay? And sometimes to confirm this, we want breaks of structure. Although the candles might not look like this, I just want you guys to understand what a break of structure truly is. When you see a candle body like this, more candle body than you see wick, you can classify that as a break of structure. But also, please pay attention to price and how strong that break of structure actually is, okay? When we look over here, we see more wick, okay? And because we see more wick, we're not going to count this as a true break of structure because price could possibly reverse in the opposite direction and just sell down. So when I told you guys that high points need to be broken in a bullish structure, I want you guys to pay attention to these type of candles. Doesn't necessarily have to look exactly like this, but I want you guys to get in the habit of focusing on candles that actually break through a level using a candle body. So having more body than wick, then candles like this. In buy structure, high points need to be broken. It is a must, okay? And the opposite is going to be for sells, guys. So let's just say we were drawing a trend line on price, okay? In a sell market, okay, price loves to make lower lows and lower highs. So it's gonna be like up and down like this, okay? This is what sell structure looks like, okay? So let's end it off here. Similar to what I just told you about bullish structure, sell structure, we want to make sure low points are being broken, okay? So if we're looking at this, we're looking here, we are looking here, and we're also looking at this point here. The reason why we want these levels to be broken, because by definition, sell structure, it creates lower lows and lower highs. And the only way for price to continue making lower lows, price must break low points, okay? So let me write that down. So lower lows and lower highs is sell structure. As long as we continue breaking low points, AKA lows, price is in bearish structure, okay? So I want you guys to pay attention to levels like this, okay? Levels like this. And again, you're making sure full candle body break, not just a wick. When it comes to a structure, breaking lows, okay? We're looking here and we're looking here. That is simply bullish and bearish structure. Bearish structure, lower lows and lower highs, making sure lows are being broken, and also full candle body breaks when it comes to breaks of structure or breaks of low points in this example. When it comes to bullish structure, higher highs and higher lows, high points need to be broken, okay? That is simply bearish and bullish structure, okay? Now that you guys understand that, we're going to talk about sideways markets. Literally similar, but the only difference is it's just moving sideways. So let's just say we have a level at the top and at the bottom of price, okay? Basically support and resistance. Support meaning floor, resistance meaning ceiling, okay? Market kind of moves like this, okay? So it's not really giving us bullish structure. It's not giving us bearish structure. It's just moving sideways. It's going up and down, up and down, up and down, but it's not doing any type of breaks of structure. Again, I told you guys breaks of structure would be candle body breaks. Price usually likes to kind of stay at certain levels and it just doesn't break, okay? So if I was to move this a little lower so we can be directly here, and if I was to draw a resistance level like this and a support level like this, you will know this price is it's just a ping pong. It basically just ping ponging. It doesn't know what to do. So until it breaks some type of level, that is when I usually like to decide if I want to enter in a position or not, okay? That is bullish, bearish, and sideways markets, okay? Now let's get into true examples so you guys can actually truly understand what I'm talking about, okay? This is a beautiful example of sell structure. I absolutely love this. And so when you look at this, guys, when it comes to sell structure, if you want to draw a trend line for sell structure, you want to draw it on the high points, okay? So it's going to be here. So you're going to draw it on top of it. I told you that when we're looking at a bearish market, price creates lower lows and lower highs. That means lows must be broken, okay? So if you were looking here, we can clearly see the lows. And if you still struggle to see them, go onto the line chart and you can see it a bit more clear. So the low I'm looking at is this one in particular. So again, I'm gonna mark it so you guys can really focus on it. When you go back to candles, look, it's that simple, okay? Lows need to be broken. So that being said, this is another low that needs to be broken to confirm that price is going to go down. We're going to look for more lows. The next one I see is going to be this one. Beautiful. Oh, didn't mark my thing. Beautiful. This one, right? So all I'm going to do is put another dot there just to confirm and just to show you guys that that's another low. Okay. Boom. And then we have another low broken here. And then I'm going to mark that here. Beautiful. And we can go back to the candles like that. Okay. So you can use the line chart. You can use candles, whatever you prefer, as long as you just understand lows need to be broken in a self structure. Okay. So if you see here, guys, we are literally creating lower lows and lower highs. Why is it lower lows and lower highs? Because every low I just drew is lower than that previous low. This low is lower than this previous low. So what does that mean? Cell structure is intact, because cell structure by definition is lower lows and lower highs. Okay, beautiful. And the reason why I told you guys that understanding just that simple thing can really help you get an entry and really help you get trend direction is because once price starts breaking these low points here, once you kind of be thinking price is maybe shifting structure and it might turn into bullish structure. Because let's just say, for example, guys, let's just say I have this level of support here, okay? Again, support meaning floor. I am going to just draw it as a little rectangle here just so you guys can really see that. Okay, let's just say we are at this level of support, right? And let's just say I just happen to want to sell, right? In order for me to be confident in sells, I need to make sure that price stays below this previous low here, because sell structure creates lower lows and lower highs. You still can account for price coming close to this level, because if it stays below, it is still a lower high, but you want to make sure when price breaks this low that it's an actual true break of structure, okay? So I told you guys there was a difference between a wick break and a candle break, okay? Usually when we get a strong candle break or just some type of candle break, so more body than wick, it's usually a shift in structure. So from bearish to bullish, like in this example here. When you see price just wick it here, so something like this, so more wick than body, it's most likely not a shift in structure. It's most likely price just collecting orders to then reverse in the opposite direction. Let's just say we wanted to get in for buys. I told you guys that buys create what structure? It creates higher highs and higher lows. Right now, we are looking at sell structure. We can clearly see it. We drew it, right? So if price is creating sell structure, what do we need in order to be confident that price is going to push bullish, right? We need what? High points to be broken, because we want price to create higher highs and higher lows. And the only way price can create higher highs and higher lows if price breaks high points, right? So what I'd be paying attention to is I'd be paying attention to the high points that are being created. Again, you can go onto the line chart. You can see it here. This is a nice high point that is being created, and also this high point here is also beautiful as well. So how I like to think about it is I like to either think about the high points that price is currently creating, and sometimes when I don't want to wait for price to create these highs, all I will do is look left and I will look at the sell structure being created if I'm thinking about buying. The reason why I do this is because I am now thinking I want price to break these low points that price created in a sell structure. So sell structure, price created these lows here. I want price to reverse that and push past these levels to confirm bullish strength, right? That being said, this can be my level that I want price to break in order to confirm trend direction change, okay? So because price is breaking this level here, it is breaking structure, because what is it now doing? It's not creating a lower low. It's now trying to tap into this high here. And this high here is crucial to understand if price is going to continue pushing up, because price creates higher highs and higher lows. So if we are failing to break a high point, what is the only option that price is going to do? It is going to sell down. And that is what it did. If there is no strength and if price doesn't break structure, price is going to reverse. And that is what happened. Because we want high points to be broken, not only do we want these low levels to be broken here, but these high points are so important to confirm price is going to shift direction, because our goal, if we want to buy, is to now get price to look like this. So it's creating structure that looks something like this: up, boom, 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 boom. And then let's just say, yeah, beautiful, right? And in order for price to do that, what does it need to do? Once it gets to this point, it has to break it, right? And when we can find an exact, like a better point, when we look left, so I can draw it here instead of drawing it somewhere like here. We can draw it here too. This is a high point, but we can draw it looking left too, because it's a great option as well. Okay, so we need price to break this level in order to confirm price is going to push higher up. when price fails to break like this, there's only a couple options that price can do, okay? So just think, okay, price is not breaking this level. It's not breaking a high point. It's not creating a higher high. So the only thing left to do is price is going to sell down. And that is what happened, as we can see here. Beautiful, okay? That is sell structure, guys. Super simple, I hope. Now let's move on to bullish structure, okay? Let's do a bullish example, okay? Similar to bearish example, instead of drawing it at the high points, I want you guys to draw it at the low points, okay? So if you're gonna draw a trend line, it'd be kind of something like, let's just say here, okay? Beautiful. Okay, let's stop here. Okay, what did I tell you guys? Bullish structure does what, guys? Higher highs and higher lows. Ooh, that was a bad one. I was gonna draw this low. We can see bullish structure is clearly being created here, right? Why? Because we're creating higher highs and higher lows. If I was going to mark these points, I can use a line chart again. If you're new, you might want to use a line chart to just get in the habit of seeing it a little bit more clear. But if you're experienced and you can see it clear, use the candles wherever you prefer, okay? So I'm going to go on the line chart just because. But this is a high point. This is also a high point. Oh, sorry, that wasn't perfect. This is also a high point. And this is also a high point, okay? We have 3 high points that we're looking at. I'm going to put my candles back on. Okay, so that being said, if we want bullish structure to continue, guys, high points need to be broken. And do you see how price perfectly broke these high points, okay? It broke these high points. And again, I told you guys, a true break of structure is a full candle body break, not just wicks, okay? Full candle body break. It can have some wicks, of course it's gonna have some wicks, but we want more body than wick. Like something like this is not a break of structure. Why? Because we're seeing more wick than body, right? That means the price isn't gonna shift directions. It's probably just gonna take people out of the market, which it did, to then go in the intended direction or the opposite direction, however you want to see it, okay? So price is breaking high points, beautiful. Then we create this new high point here. So what do we want price to do? Create another high point, okay? So what does that mean? Price has to break this high point, right? It's creating higher highs. It retraced, created a higher low, okay, pushed back up, created this new high, and beautiful, created this higher low. And then it started to exhaust here. When I say exhaust here, guys, I say price, it just doesn't have enough strength right now, okay? And why do we say it doesn't have enough strength? When we see price moving somewhat sideways like this, or it's just kind of really small candles small candles like this, it shows indecisiveness. And as traders, when you see candles that look like this is where you really want to pay attention, okay? Because this can potentially mean a shift in structure, okay? For example, let's just say we have this level here, okay? And we wanted to confirm price was shifting structure. So instead of this beautiful bullish structure that we're seeing here, we wanted to confirm to see if price was going to push down. All we have to really do is find a low point in a bullish structure, okay? When I say this, I mean something like this. This is a low point in a bullish structure. This is a low point in a bullish structure. And do you know why we look at that? Because I told you guys that bullish structure creates higher highs and higher lows. If it breaks these low points, wouldn't that really mean it's making lower lows? Because it's not now the new low that's being created, it's lower than this one. And that's not what bullish structure does. That's bearish structure. So that already is confirming a trend direction, okay? That being said, as if we break lows, that can confirm trend direction. That can confirm a shift. And we see price literally did that exact thing. Well, price broke these low points here. Again, if you want the line chart, you can see it there. This is the low that we're looking at. I will mark it just so you guys can see it a little bit more clear. This is the low point that we're looking at. Price broke this low point. So what does that mean? Price most likely will shift structure, okay? Because it broke that low point, It came back to retrace because what does price do? It always retraces. And what is it trying to do now? It's trying to create bearish structure, because what are we now paying attention to? We are looking at these these highs here. This high stayed below this previous high. This high stayed below this previous high. And we also established that this low is broken. So what does that mean, guys? And I hope you see it. It's just clear as day now. Bearish structure is now being intact, or however you want to say, okay? Now we are creating what? We are clearly creating bearish structure, because what are we seeing now? Low points are now being broken. And when we start seeing low points being broken, the opposite of bullish structure, we know that bearish structure might now be the switch and might now be stronger, okay? So I just want to mark that one more time. We have this level here. Beautiful. Let's get next level. Next level here. Beautiful. Okay? These lows are being broken, and price is respecting previous highs. Bearish structure is literally in front of your face. That is it, guys. That is how the markets move. It will always retrace to create a lower low and a lower high. It will, or in a bullish example, higher highs and higher lows. Okay? So if you can understand that, oh my gosh, you don't even understand. Like, just this simply is how I go about my whole strategy. And it's just structure. It's just me drawing a bunch of lines and drawing a bunch of dots on my chart, right? Trading does not have to be difficult. It does not have to be difficult. Make it simple. Make it easy. Make it easy to the eyes. And that is why I don't draw a bunch of lines on my chart, okay? Now that you guys understand bullish structure, bearish structure, I'm going to show you guys a bit of sideways markets, okay? I just want you guys to just see it with candles, okay? Let's find, oh, this is a beautiful example. it's a when I say beautiful example, like, only because price is moving sideways. I don't like sideways markets, but okay, beautiful. We can see why it's moving sideways. We can clearly see it, not why it's moving sideways, but we can clearly see it's moving sideways, okay? Similar to what I drew in the beginning, price is just ping-ponging off of a support, a floor, and a resistance, a ceiling. We can see it. Let me just mark my path so you guys can kind of see it a little bit better. Boom. It's just going up and down, it's ping-ponging off these levels. And until it breaks some type of level, then we can confirm, okay, maybe buyers are strong or sellers are strong, right? And again, pay attention to breaks of structures. Like I taught you guys just a little bit. Look at that wick. Price is just trying to take orders to then reverse. And that is what it did. And when you see this, you see a full break of structure. And look what price did. It broke a high point. And what it do? Retrace to create what? A higher low. Why is this a higher low, guys? Why is this a higher low? This high, or this, why is this low is higher than this previous low. So this is a higher low, okay? And we are creating bullish structure. But, you know, we started to exhaust kind of here, and we created another sideways market. So again, we're waiting for what? Some type of break of structure. We got that break of structure. What is price going to do? Because it loves to do this. Retrace. And what do we see now, guys? We see what? Sell structure being presented. Why is it sell structure? Like I said, lower lows and lower highs are being created. And what did price do over here, guys? I hope you can spot it before I mark it. It broke this level, this low. When price starts breaking lows, and when in a bullish market like this, when I say bullish market, I'm looking here, this trend line, all of the candles here. When price starts breaking lows like this, usually what price is going to do is reverse, meaning bearish structure is now stronger. And that is literally what happened. So just understanding the simple structure can help you so much in trading. Because if you really pay attention to structure when you start trading, oh my gosh, guys, you're going to be incredible. I always tell people that. And when I tell people, I just look at structure, it's because it's just in your face. It's just hard to miss it. So, so I hope that makes sense. Now we're going to do a top-down analysis, not a whole top-down analysis, but I want to show you guys a trade example so you guys can see it. Okay, guys. So I wanted to show you guys a real trade example so you guys can kind of see it if you guys had like chart markings on your charts, and then you wanted to kind of see, okay, where is price going? Where is price heading? Okay. We are currently at a resistance level, guys. Okay. We are already thinking what? We're thinking about selling. Okay. We are selling at resistance until given buy confirmations. Okay. So in my head, what am I paying attention to? I am making sure high points are being broken if we are still in a bullish market, okay? But I just told you I want to look for sells. And when I see price making this bullish structure like this, what am I actually waiting for? I want low points to be broken, because once low points are broken, price is creating bearish structure. So what I like to do when I want low points to be broken is I will draw it near current price. So lows near current price, or in a bullish market like this. So when price is creating bullish structure like this, I will pay attention to those high points. Why am I paying attention to those high points? I want you to actually pause this video and actually try and answer that yourself. So why am I paying attention to these high points? Because it can tell us that price is shifting structure. Okay. If we're breaking lows and we're breaking previous high points in a bullish structure like this, and we're looking for sells, that can easily tell us trend direction. That can easily tell us if there's going to be a shift, right? Because realistically, guys, if we are respecting this level, this high here that's created from a bullish market, it's creating higher highs and higher lows still. And that does not confirm my bias for sells, right? So what you're paying attention to is not only lows are being broken like this level here. Again, you can use the line, but also you're paying attention to see if price is holding at these high points in this, and when price is at a resistance, okay? Vice versa at support, okay? That being said, if I wanted to sell, I could 100% sell. Let's just say I wanted to sell. I could 100% sell here. But what do I have to make sure that price is doing, guys? Price has to continue breaking low points, okay? So we can draw these lows here. This is a low. This is still a low. Any support levels that you see, if you guys are familiar with support, those of you who are, these have to be broken to confirm price is going to continue. Because once it holds here, price could easily reverse directions. So that being said, we not only do we want this low point to be broken, because we want price to start creating lower lows and lower highs, but we're paying attention here. So let's just see what happens, okay? Let's just see, okay? I'm more concerned about what happens, not the actual position right now, okay, guys? So let's just see. Let me just hurry up and play this. Okay, beautiful. We finally broke out of the zone. We not technically we didn't break out of the zone yet, guys. Only because what I see here, we see a wick, more wick than body. No break of structure happened at this level, okay? If no break of structure happened at that level, most likely we might get some type of retracement to then maybe sell down. But that means this level is pretty strong and bullish structure isn't technically done yet. So if we are in this trade, we better get some type of break of structure here, or else the price is going to stop us out, most likely, okay? Yes, we can account for retracements up at higher points like this level here, but most of the time, it's going to be some type of retracement, and we don't know how large it is, but we can anticipate where price would retrace to, okay? So let's just play this out again. I just want to see what happens so I can explain it. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. Retraced. Let's just see. Okay. Let's continue seeing what happens. Okay, beautiful. Okay, price ended up selling. Price ended up hitting TP too. Didn't even know that was gonna happen. Didn't even really care. I don't care about that as of right now, okay? What I want you guys to actually pay attention to, though, is how price didn't break structure here. So what did I told you guys? Bullish structure isn't over. So bullish structure is not over. What is price going to do? It's going to retrace. And what point matters next? What point matters next? If we want to buy, or if we want to confirm sells, this point here is so freaking important. And I was gonna swear because that's how important it is. But I'm not gonna but I'm not going to swear, okay? This point is so important. And the reason why this point is important is because it will tell you if price is going to go up or down, basically. And the reason I say this is because I told you guys, in a bullish market, price will break high points. And when we held here, already you have the mindset, oh my gosh, we held here. Bullish structure might not be over. So now the next level that matters is the retracement. How is price going to retrace? Is it going to come up? Is it going to stay below this previous high here? Or is it going to break it to then push up higher? Or is it just going to wick it to take liquidity out to then reverse into the opposite direction? Pay attention to what happens, okay? What did price end up doing in this example? It ended up staying below this previous high. And when it stayed below this previous high, what is it doing, guys? It's creating bearish structure, because what did I tell you? By definition, bearish structure is lower lows and lower highs. Because it is creating lower lows and a lower high. Let me circle that. Let me use this. Let me use this instead. Look, this high here is below this previous low. That is a lower high. That is bearish structure definition. Textbook definition, I guess. I don't know if it's textbook, but you can see that clearly, right? That being said, guys, now we're paying attention to see if lows continue breaking, okay? Because that can confirm price will do what? Continue in our trend direction and hit our TP that is all the way down here for 300 pips. That was 300. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. I get excited when I see this stuff. Sorry. It's very exciting. Okay. Anyways, that being said, guys, low points need to be broken. What is the next low we're looking at? I told you guys, look at those lows in that bullish structure that was in the past, right? So bullish structure, we see bullish structure here as like, let me just draw it just so you guys, because I know I see it. I just want to make sure you guys see, okay? Bullish structure here, okay? Lows in the bullish structure. So if I was looking here, low, this low, in a bullish structure, okay? We are paying attention to them because we want them to be broken. We want price to break out of them to do what? Create a lower low than this one, okay? Than the ones that were created in a bullish market like this, okay? That will confirm trend direction. And I'm trying to emphasize so much because this is so important. So important, okay? That being said, we came here, we're respecting structure beautifully. Price is not breaking previous highs, so it's creating what? Lower lows and lower highs. Kept breaking. Boom, beautiful. Okay. Next point I'm kind of looking at was this level. Price just flew through it. Okay. You can see how strong that candle was. Beautiful, right? And as long as we stay below this level, where are we confirming? Trend direction. Price is going to continue lower. And if we want to confirm price is going to continue even lower, we're looking at this low. Again, lows in a bullish structure like this, okay? That means if we want price to, let's just say, go all the way down to this level here, price must break this level. It has to. Because if it doesn't, price does not have enough strength to go lower. And if price doesn't have enough strength to go lower, what is the only option for price to do, guys? The only option is for price to go up, okay? That is the only option. So we're going to watch it. We're going to see, does price break? Is it respecting this level here? Because we want price to do what? We want price to do what? Create lower lows and lower highs. Didn't break yet, okay? No break, no break. Okay, still technically sell structure. We're looking at these major levels now, okay? Finally, price broke here. What is that confirming? Price is hitting our next level. Woo! Now that is freaking beautiful, and it broke the next level too. Oh my gosh, this is magical, guys. What is that? 500 pips. 500, almost 600 pips right there. Just from understanding the simple use of lows need to be broken in a bearish structure and highs need to be broken in a bullish structure. That being said, this is the end of this video, guys. I really hope this helped you understand structure, and I encourage you to practice this, backtest this, and just see a different outlook of price action and just market structure, because you might already understand market structure, but I hope that this actually opens your eyes and see and be like, oh my gosh, damn, why didn't I see this before? You know what I mean? But anyways, this is the end of the video, guys. I really hope this video helped you guys. So if it did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.